Yo everyone, just a real quick video. We're in between showers, so we're trying to get this done as quick as possible. We're changing a diesel filter on our Freelander 2. I think it's meant to be done yearly from what I can dig out, but yeah, we didn't do it last year, so we don't know when this is done, and we aborted it before, but we're going to give it a go this time. Right, first off, Alana's going to be on the tools today. I'm going to be guiding her. She hasn't done any research into this. I've done all the research,
literally
so
no idea.
yeah, literally no idea, she said. But yeah, I'm going to be guiding her.
The ratchet that's in the house.
Oh, that's annoying. Good job there's some others.
I use a tiny one.
Adapt, overcome and improvise and all that, and if in doubt use hammer and some sticky tape. But first of all, we're going to undo that one, which I think is 8mm.
Oh, you're right.
That one,
Is that also going to be 8? Are they both the same?
I believe so. And there is meant to be one at the back here. You probably can't see it properly, but at the back here there's meant to be one holding the pipe down, but yeah, that's not. Next bit, that should pop off. It's quite a pop. You've just got to make sure this air pipe gets lifted up over the thread.
Hang on, I'll get my stool.
Alana's on stool. Like, yeah, important number one, if you're vertically challenged, get a stool. She's gonna give it her best. Right, this is the same job for Range Rover Evoques, I believe. I will have put it in the title, no doubt. But yeah, this is where the diesel filter lives. As Alana demonstrates beautifully there. Next job, I believe there's 4 10mm bolts holding this plate on, so we'll get that removed now.
And we haven't lost the 10mm socket.
And we're not lost the 10mm socket, so all good on that front. Nuts off of there, that's just loose and wobble free. You should now be able to just take that off the front of it, slip it over the threads.
Oh, that's got a bit of weight to it, that is.
See, built for a tank.
That is like a tank guard.
Cover off now. The next bit is going to be the electrical connector, and then these 4 diesel pipes. I don't know what you want to call them, but yeah, pipey thingies, doodahs that bring fuel in and take fuel out and do their job. So for this electrical connector, I believe it's the lift, does that lift up? Lift that doober and then pull this the electrical connector. I believe it's that way round, and it should just slide off.
There you go.
As if by magic.
It's almost like I knew what I was doing then.
Electrical connector off, and now this is hopefully going to be, cross fingers, the easier bit. With a flat-headed screwdriver, it's going to be a case of push down on each one of these like tabs. This one, if you rotate it round, it's got a white tab around here. I don't know if you can see that, but push them off, take them off. Just make sure you don't get any dirt in them or anything, because, well, in particular this one, because that goes straight to the engine, well, the injectors, so bad times if that happens.
They got defeated. Brute force has got to have a go. Sometimes you have to admit defeat. Oh, splattered. Getting wet in the rain now.
This one's going to be the fun one.
Why is that?
Just because there's...
Oh, the angle.
Yeah, and there's a lot of plastic going on. By the way, guys, if you do this, now will probably be a good time to wear gloves. But we're stupid.
We're not stupid, we're just not wearing gloves. You're moving your whole car right now.
A little bit.
I'm going to remove that because it looked awfully likely to be going in the engine bay. Technically, I suppose, in terms of health and safety, you should be wearing gloves, eye protection,
face protection,
mouth protection.
Smells of diesel.
And a full high vis right now.
Yeah. Right, I don't think this has been changed in a while because they put up a bit of a fight. They're not too difficult. Once you get the thing popped, you will get a bit of fuel leakage out, but
Probably should cap them off.
Yeah, probably should cap them off. Like if you're doing this properly, I'm sure people in the comments are already typing. Have a look down in the comments in case we're doing anything wrong or anything, because people will correct us and they will make it very clear.
Because then we'll know for next time.
Exactly, we'll know for next time. Then it's going to be 3 bolts, 1, 2, and then there's one hiding just under here. That's the third one. Undo them. 10mm Allen key head thingy-majig on a ratchet, probably best.
Ratchet to start, but then the ratchet gets in the way.
There you go. Onto a screwdrivery doofer. See, real technical.
Screwdriver, it's not a doofer.
Real technical this. What do you reckon?
It's a screwdriver.
Do you reckon subscribe, like, comment, Instagram?
Yeah, that one. Oh, that's a big bolt. Look, Scott, this is a bolt.
That's a bolt, yeah. I get confused between my nuts and my bolts. Science
This is
lesson
a nut.
with Alana.
I'd tell you what kind of nut, but I can't remember.
Isn't that cap head?
I don't know.
It's what you call me normally.
No, I normally call...
Don't go there.
Not go in there.
Not on this video. That's the 3 bolts removed. Just be careful on this next part if you've got a Range Rover Evoque and you're doing this, because they've got the same engine and everything. There could be a breather and an electrical connector underneath, so just be aware that when you pull it away, just keep an eye on that. I'm pretty sure in Freelanders we don't have that.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out. I think all the electrical connector is a water sensor, so if it senses any water in the diesel, I don't know if it shuts off the engine, puts a warning on the dash, I don't know, but I think that's all it is. And a lot of people, when they replace the filter, they end up plugging it back in, but they don't realise on the replacement filter it's just blanked off. So it shows how much it does. We've just removed this one. There wasn't anything connected to the bottom. I'll just get a look of underneath. You can see
I'll show you, but my hand is in the
This is a beautiful view of you, Alana.
It says, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the drain one. No, one of these is a drain one, one's a breather one. Then you got an electrical connector there. But yeah, that's the old Bosch filter out. Don't know if it's OEM, probably not. I'd like to think
No, I
not.
wouldn't have thought so.
But yeah, that one's out. And let me just go into the engine bay. Big hole there, and then we'll get the new one in. Right, with this diesel filter,
That way.
yep, you want the arrow so it's facing to the left. To the left, to the left.
Everything filter to the left.
But yeah, you want it pointed over to the left because you've got...
It's going to be pretty obvious just because you bolts.
Exactly. The next part of this job is pretty important and maybe controversial, I'm not sure. Whenever I see people of Freelanders do this, they seem to bleed it off of one of these 2 pipes going through. I'm going to bleed it off the return, because when I see Range Rover Evoque people do it, they bleed it off of this return line. I know when Powerful did this, their video is a little bit misleading because they did 2 parts in 2 separate videos, but a lot of people don't see the other video because they bled it off of here. We're going to plug this one, that one, and that one in, leaving this one out, and then we're going to bleed off of this one. So the theory is it drags
Sorry.
it drags the fuel through here, through the filter, out, and then round, and then back on the return, and then all this part will be air free, because it's really important, this part. You don't want air going into the system because of the high pressure fuel pump. The lubrication is off the diesel, so without diesel it's not being lubed, so it's going to kill the fuel pump. And also when it gets injectors, and then you start cracking off these union nuts, and it all, yeah, you want to be careful with them because it operates at stupid PSI that will go straight through your finger. Hopefully it should
It just pushes in.
push it in, should give a satisfying click. Okay. There you go, nice audible click.
Audible what?
I want to get around that other side.
Yeah, I want to get around this. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bit of a wiggle needed. There we go, nice click.
Oh, nice
and
click.
then this one.
Then that one, but we're not going to put the...
This one's not actually attached, by the way.
Exactly, we don't want that one too.
Sorry, I'm just saying because it looks like it's trying to pop on.
Yeah, that one was definitely the most awkward one. They're easier to get on than they are to take off, he says.
There we go.
Oh, that sounded good.
That was a good click, that one.
Hopefully this goes right now, hopefully, cross fingers.
It's starting to rain quite heavy.
It's starting to rain quite heavy. We're trying to get this done as quick as possible. We got this off eBay or Amazon for a few quid or something. You can get really high-tech vacuum pumps and stuff like that. Hopefully this will do. It's 10mm pipe on the inside diameter. We're just going to connect up to one side, and then the other side's going to go into an empty bottle. But this is our setup. Got it connected to the pump there, and we've got it in an empty small bottle. Hopefully that should be enough. We're just going to keep pumping it until all air bubbles are out of the system.
Here.
You can hear fuel. There you go. Here it comes.
What do I do? Keep
just
going?
keep pumping until all them air bubbles come out. There you go. You can see all the air.
Hard.
We think we've got it bled sufficiently. There was a large amount of the pipe that had just pure fuel in it. That bowl thing, it was, yeah, hopefully it's done the job. The main thing about this part is going to be starting up the car, but bring the revs high, because hopefully now this fuel filter is now full with fuel. All of this should be air bubble free, all of that. There's just going to be a tiny bit here, but that's the return line. Just bring the revs up to about 2,500 RPM. Keep it there for a bit, because it'll run off the original fuel that was in the system for about 10 seconds or so. Everyone says they have nightmares after 10 seconds their car cuts out because there's air in the system. So if you just run up the revs to 2,500, sit there for about 30 seconds or so, maybe a minute, just get all the fuel, shoved it back into the fuel tank, and then that way the fuel tank can have the air and all this system should be air free. So fingers crossed, the next clip the car should be running and it won't cut out. Fingers crossed. Alana just reminded me, remember, if you haven't connected this electrical clip, to clip that back. Oh, and also we took the fuel cap off just to make sure there was no chance of a vacuum or anything. Well, not took it off, we just loosened it so air could get in if it needed to. But yeah, remember this electrical connector. Right, as you can hear, the ignition's on. Just going to check there's no fuel leaks or anything when it started up. We haven't put the guard back on yet, we'll do that afterwards. Right, there we have it. That's the crux of the job done. As you can tell, turned over first time, which I'm a bit surprised about, because some people it takes 2, 3, 4 attempts to turn over. If you do have a Freelander, I believe that when you push the stop button, it cranks the starter motor for about 5 seconds before it cuts itself out if it doesn't start. So don't worry about if it just keeps starting, it will turn itself off, so you can have another go. And also don't keep cranking it after about 3 or 4 attempts. If it's not starting, then you don't want the starter motor getting too hot or anything and causing problems.
And when you do this job, don't do what we've done and make a rainbow, because
Pretty rainbows!
I think we might have made a little bit of a spillage.
Yeah, it's only little bits. So.
Pink rocks. You focus on what you're doing.
Maybe get some pictures of the raindrops.
Raindrops keep
like off the bonnet.
It's raining.
By the way, can I just say, Alana's given up on this bit because it's too wet. And she's ruined her favourite top. And what are the reasons was it? Wet hair.
It's your car.
Wet.
It's your car on this occasion.
I like the way I'm just like, hi everyone. But yeah, Alana's tapped around and said that.
I haven't given up. He's lying. I've not given up. I just thought I'd make him do some work for a change. Because he doesn't normally. Such a child.
Right, final piece of the jigsaw. Engine cover back on.
Oh, it just dripped down my back. Or I've just been pooed on. Could go either way. Who's winning? Who's going to win? Scott or the engine thing?
The engine thing at the moment.
How many people just don't bother with them?
Yeah.
Want some help?
How many people take off the air pipe first because it'll make their job a lot easier?
Oh yeah, there's that too. So I put my hand on. I'm not putting my hand on it because you hit me.
There you go.
Oh, I've realised what you meant, yeah.
I'm glad you can see now. Do you want me to fist up?
Hang on. Cross a little. Oh no, too far back towards the front of the car.
That looks good to me. But
there we go, it's on now.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
Brute force and ignorance and how to stand on my tippy toes.
The final bit, hopefully.
That wasn't a satisfying click. I think it bolts on more than clicks on, to be fair.
I think.
I'm very wet. Drowned rat kind of thing.
I'm the least attractive. We put out a poll. By the way, everyone, we put out a poll on our community feed.
It's getting really heavy now, Scott.
And yeah, people preferred to see Alana rather than me. So yeah, film yourself. People want to see you more than anything else.
But it's wet. I'm not really afraid of the rain. I spend pretty much all day in the rain, but still.
It's wet.
Still, it's wet, and I want to be warm.
You're covered in diesel.
I'm not actually. I've got a little bit on me, but.
By the way, haters go to town because you know they will.
Haters go hate.
Right, located.
Your Tesco deliveries here.
Where did you hide the ratchet? Is it that one?
Yeah, that's what I was using.
This one?
No, the other one. That one. Well, I was when you found it. I was using
There's
the
no
small
way you use that one. Jesus.
I was being annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I was just being annoying.
Alright, I'll do this really awkward pose. Gonna make this quick. That's the diesel filter changed. Any questions, leave them below. Other people might get back to you. I might get back to you.
Leave them below.
Yeah, criticism, leave it below. Hate, please go away. We don't like hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, from 2 drowned rats, that's been a diesel filter.
Yep.
There's gonna be another video coming up with other service bits, but yeah, they're the minor bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Instagram is
On the grill of the car.
on the grill,
There.
which she's probably not filming, so it'll be at the bottom of the screen.
I am actually.
But yeah, thanks for watching. We're gonna go and get dry. See you later, everyone. Goodbye.